Hello, my friends. It is Sunday evening ish, um, June 30th, 2024. It's the last day of the month. I hope you've had a good month, and I hope we go into July um, happy and content. So, I'm going to continue talking Course in Miracles, different concepts as they occur to me. Nothing set, nothing planned. Um, but one of the things that I've been applying to myself as I do more and more YouTube, as I do more live streams, and the concept of defenselessness. It's a hard thing to really get across. It's a hard thing for me to get across after a lifetime of defending everything about myself, as we all do, maybe not even realizing it. We have to defend our position in life. We have to defend um, our very existence as an ego. Because if an ego doesn't defend itself, it ceases to exist. The entire uh, reasoning, the entire justification of an ego is to justify its existence. And so it continues. And it'll do that with attack thoughts on itself, on you, on me, and towards others as well. So all of that is just the ego saying, I exist. Notice me, laugh at me, realize how clever I am. This is why the great Persian poet, Sufi poet Rumi said, sell your cleverness for bewilderment. Bewilderment is that state of not knowing, that state of defenselessness. This doesn't mean that we allow people to walk all over us, push us around, or harm us, most especially physically. What it means is that we surrender the ego as the reasoning for our existence, that we are beyond and above the ego itself. The ego is an appearance in the realm of which we are, which is spaciousness, awareness. Or better yet, let's just leave it unsaid and experience it itself. And the way we do that is we just practice letting the ego go. And one of the best ways of doing that is not to defend it any longer. And trust me, people will, the universe dislikes a void, as they say. As soon as you give up the notion of defending, people will come to test you in an instant. Which is interesting, because now you get to put it in practice. It's the wonderful thing about A Course in Miracles is it means absolutely nothing unless you can practice it. It means absolutely nothing in theory. It means everything in practical application. So how do you practice defenselessness? Is realizing you're not being attacked. Realizing that it's the ego being attacked by another ego. It's thought versus thought. It's idea versus idea. It's not an actual person coming after me, most especially on a YouTube live stream. It's a phantom in the machine. That which seems to be attacking doesn't even exist. However, that which is experiencing the ego of attack, the person apparently on the other side, is crying out for help. Here's my opportunity. And the opportunity is to choose love every time, including when I get defensive. I choose to recognize my own attack mode. I choose to recognize the fact that I was not truly being defenseless. Again, a lot of people get hung up on that word, defenseless. Who wants to be defenseless? And it sounds pretty horrible until you give up the entire notion of defending yourself and you just surrender to the complete freedom of not being hung up on ego concerns. There was an author in the 1980s, I believe, Terry Cole Whitaker, who wrote a book. I never read it, but I love the title. What you think of me is none of my business. No truer book title, I think, was ever composed. Because even whoever it is doing the attacking, they don't exist. It's just an ego. Again, phantom in the machine. If we can see that, if we can truly get that, we get the entirety of A Course in Miracles. And we see nothingness versus nothingness There's absolutely nothing to forgive. We're there. It's almost like a quantum event. So remember the last lines in the introduction of A Course in Miracles. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. Therein lies the peace of God. What is unreal and what is real? That's what we discovered. When you let go of defending yourself, you step into the realm of the unreal. Sorry, guys, I should reverse that. You step into the realm of the real. The unreal is the ego versus the ego. It took me a second for that to register as I was listening to myself. You step into the realm of the real. What is true? Reality. Only love. This is why A Course in Miracles says, only love is real. If we surrender, if we just remind ourselves, again, life is going to give you the opportunity to practice. You will be attacked, and you will attack others. Perfect opportunity. All you got to do is note. It's the entirety of yoga. The entirety of the yogic path is just noting those instances. We're aware. Nothing has to overtly be done. Just be aware. And in the spaciousness of awareness, everything begins to change. So again, to sum it up, choose love. Teach only love. A Course in Miracles says we're all teachers and we teach that which we most need to learn. So we teach love. And how do we teach love? We demonstrate it. We practice it. The same as we teach anything. Same as we learned anything. Every moment, an opportunity. Can I choose love over the appearance of something that seems unloving? Can I forgive the appearance of something that seems unforgivable? All those things are unreal. Only love is real. So, with that, guys, I'll see y'all later. Take care.